Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Now, you know, there's an amazing consistency between those radicals like Helen Zille, Alan Paton and Alan Paton's wife, and even Helen Zille, or is it Zille? Some people have said it's Zilla. I don't care, you know who I'm talking about. They were all advocates for, and very strong liberal advocates for the ANC coming into power in 1994. And they kind of changed their views a bit, haven't they? You know, Helen Zille, I think she changed her views. I know that Alan Paton's wife left the country and is disgusted by what's going on in South Africa, and that's on the public record. And now we have Helen Zille, just to name a few. I don't want to go through a library full of names, who is now falling foul of the DA, which is like the liberal form of the ANC, because she dared to speak out about black privilege. Isn't that extraordinary? I'm going to be attaching a video to the end of this intro so you can actually watch what happens. But this is the situation. Democratic Alliance leader Msumi Malami said he has personally spoken to outgoing Western Cape Premier Helen Zille about her recent tweets on black privilege. Zille sparked a backlash on the social media platform after claiming that some black South Africans enjoyed what she called black privilege, citing the re-election of politicians implicated in corruption. She speaks the truth. But remember, the mainstream media are fake news, so they're going to put their little spin on it, and they're going to get the politicians involved and all heated and worked up and make out like Zille's talking a load of crap. That's what they do. Maimane was briefing journalists after the party's first meeting of its parliamentary caucus, where John Steenhuisen was elected to continue as chief whip of the National Assembly. Maimane said he did not share Zille's views on so-called black privilege. Any view that seeks to polarize South Africans on the basis of race is not a view we will support. Now, let me ask him something. What's his position on people like Julius Malema, Andile Nixitama, and Cyril Ramaphosa, and Jacob Zuma, all political black leaders? There hasn't been such a beat up about what they've been doing, and it makes what Helen Zille said, absolutely innocuous in comparison. And yet here's the beat up. You know, it's incredible. Anyway, he goes on to say, Maimane said he had personally spoken to Zille about her tweets and that the party was taking action against her. The appropriate steps have been taken in this regard. We set the direction of the organization, and that's the route we're going to go, he said, adding the party would deal with the matter at federal executive level. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, the DA. What a bunch of assholes. Jeez. Absolutely incredible. You know, South African politics is just so shallow. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Freshly re-elected Chief Whip Steenhuisen said two other MPs, Michael Cardo and Galeb Kachalia, had been referred to the party's Federal Legal Commission to establish whether recent controversial tweets from them contravening the party's social media policy. You know, it's quite extraordinary. It is quite extraordinary. What happened to freedom of speech and freedom of expression? Absolutely incredible. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this at that. We'll follow the story and see what happens to Helen Zille. And in the meantime, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell to get the updates, and have a lovely day.
As you know, we've got a social media policy that governs members' behavior on social media. Both the members concerned have been referred to an internal process that is currently underway, and once the outcome of that is concluded, it will no doubt be communicated. But let me be clear, we may be a party of individuals, but we also acknowledge the fact that we are a team here in Parliament, and when damage is done by somebody in individual capacity who is themselves a public representative, you can't claim that it was done in a personal private capacity, because it has impact on the organisation. And so we certainly were very clear in caucus today what we expect from public representatives in terms of their behaviour on social media, and that we will certainly be tightening up the conduct of DA members of Parliament, particularly the Parliamentary Caucus, over whom I and Musi are responsible for discipline in that particular manner.
But why is there no action against Helen then?
Well, she's not a member of my caucus.
Let me just respond to that, just quickly, because actually the appropriate steps have been taken in this regard. We set the direction of the organization, and that's the route we're going to go. So that the party will deal with as a federal executive party. So let me be clear on that point. Stay on the...
Yeah, sorry, I just want clarity on that. You say that appropriate steps have been taken by the party or are going to be taken by the party?
No. We've resumed the process. And I've certainly engaged on the subject because it is not... we don't share the same views on the matter, and I've taken a direction of the party. What certainly cannot be happening is this view that seeks to suggest that we must have these discussions on social media. No, we are a disciplined organization. So this public, let's just go out and take these discussions on social media, is going to stop. It's going to stop. We must focus now. We've got a lot of work to do.